My name is Mark, and this is Why I Hate the World. How's it going? So now that it looks like the government shutdown thing is over with, and the country is not going to collapse, now we can start talking about stupid shit again, which is cool. So I think it's about time that I did another things I don't care about video, because it's, lots of shit happens that I don't care about. Anyway, number one, let's see. Paula Deen is a racist. So, before that scandal happened, if you guys remember, about a month and a half ago, the Food Network lady, her name was Paula Deen, got caught being racist, saying some racist comments and shit like that. And it's like, I really just do not care. I mean, I really had no idea who she was even before that shit happened, and I see no reason why I should care about her or if she's racist or not, so fuck her, whatever. She's off TV now, so it doesn't matter to me. Secondly, the stupid fucking royal baby. Okay, if there is one thing in this universe that I can be happy, and I can be happy about not caring about, it's the stupid royal family of Britain. They have zero impact on my life. I don't care if they live or die, or if they get cancer, or if they're, whatever. I don't give a shit. They could all die in a fucking plane crash tomorrow, and it would just not even bother me. I'd be like, yeah, well, that sucks. Too fucking bad. And so I really, really, really don't give a shit about the fact that Prince Harry had a baby, because who the fuck cares? The royal family doesn't do anything anymore anyway. They're just like symbols and shit, so fuck them. And I mean, the thing is about, it's like Prince Harry, nobody would give a shit about this guy if he wasn't a prince. I mean, that's just all it is. He's a prince, so anything that he does is going to be in the news. He could go like into a restaurant somewhere, and then suddenly Prince Harry went into this restaurant and everybody's going to eat there. And he could take a shit somewhere, and it's like Prince Harry took a shit, and it's like, he's famous. He's like the worst kind of like famous. Like there's people who are famous because they did something worthy of being famous. They were actors, or they were like, sports figures, or politicians, or they invented something, or whatever. Those people kind of deserve the fame. And then there's people who are notorious, that committed crimes or something like that, like, or were involved in some kind of scandal, like, Monica Lewinsky kind of famous, right? Those people are, whatever. Fucking, Prince Harry is the worst kind of famous. He's famous because he was born famous, and it has nothing to do with what he's done or accomplished, or who he even is, or like what his personality is, or anything. It's just the fact that he was born a prince, and it's like, I just do not give a shit about him. And I'm very happy that, I don't have cable, so, because I didn't waste my time with the stupid fucking royal baby, so fuck the royal baby. Next, twerking. What is this big fucking deal about twerking? I mean, it's women getting up and shaking their ass, that's fucking awesome. I don't see what the problem is. And so what, 9-year-old kids and stuff are fucking twerking on the internet? So, I mean, they're kids, they're having fun. They don't know what it fucking means. They're just like doing a funny dance. So I'm pro anything that has beautiful women shaking their rear ends around. I just am for it. And anyone who is against twerking is a fucking idiot. Let's see. Next, more shit I don't give a shit about. Nickelback. For some reason, everybody hates Nickelback. I don't know why, nor do I care. I got a request for this. And these things come from like messages that people send me, do a video on Nickelback. It's like, why? I don't even give a shit about Nickelback. I don't even think I can name one of their songs, to be honest. So whatever. I mean, they're just some band that, they somehow like got on the wrong side of the internet hate machine, and now everybody makes fun of them, and it's like, so what? I mean, I'm old, so I don't really like 90% of the fucking music that you youngsters listen to, so whatever. What else here? Bradley Manning wants to have a sex change, and he wants to be called Chesla Manning. Yeah, and so, I mean, why should I make a video about that? I mean, Does it change anything about the guy or what he did, or, you know, all the leak that he, that he did about Iraq and how he went to prison and all the military-industrial complex is fucking him up and the injustice? Not really. You know, I mean, it just seems to be like a thing that the conservatives and the Republicans and stuff want to use to like smear him with. You know, like the establishment they're gonna use the fact that he's, you know, they're gonna use that to like smear him and say, and it's bullshit. I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time even further commenting on it. What else here? Ben Affleck is the new Batman. Yeah, some people lost their shit over that. You know, like, when I first heard they were gonna do that, like the Batman Superman movie, I thought it could be kind of cool. You know, I've always kind of been more into Marvel myself, so, like, I don't have the same emotional investment in the DC characters as some people do, but, you know, for instance, my girlfriend is really into DC and she really likes it and blah, blah, blah. So it didn't really move me one way or another that, you know, that they were going to make that movie. But now that Ben Affleck is Batman, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, my first reaction was like, you know, are you fucking kidding me? That was my first reaction. But I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm sure the man's a good actor. I think he's a good actor, you know. And the first thing that I thought of, though, was like fucking Daredevil. I'm sure a lot of other people did too, you know, and I couldn't kind of get that image of Ben Affleck in that fucking candy-ass monkey suit jumping around, like, you know, just looks like a big, beady, fucking beefy barrel of shit in that stupid fucking costume. And I'm kind of hoping that he comes off better as Batman, you know, and also hoping that he doesn't do the stupid-ass gravelly voice, because that would be really dumb. I mean, if you watch Daredevil, he did the gravelly voice there too, you know. But anyway. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it fucking goes, but, you know, one thing I can say is that, it's gonna have to be good in order to kind of get past my anti-Ben Affleck bias, but, you know, and I admit that, but that's their fault for fucking casting Ben Affleck, so, whatever. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's not like I'm not gonna see it, because fucking, you know, Ben Affleck is in it, so whatever. Let's cut this one short, because fucking I got shit to do. Miley Cyrus. Okay. So Miley Cyrus wore a weird outfit to the Video Music Awards, and then everybody, like, fucking lost their shit because it made her butt look funky. And then she made this video where she was naked, like, swinging around on a wrecking ball. And I don't see why I'm supposed to care about this. I mean, she's a pop star, you know, and that's what pop stars do. You know, pop stars, they dress in sexy outfits and they dance around and they sing really shitty music, you know. And it's just fucking like, why is this surprising people? Like, because she was Hannah Montana, you know. So what, she's not allowed to be sexy, you know? I mean, that was years ago. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you look at pop stars, right, like, you know, this is kind of what they have to do to distinguish themselves, you know, like, because their music is very generic and formulaic, you know. Like, if you take a song from Miley Cyrus and then you put it next to one from, like, say, Lady Gaga, and then you put that next to one from Britney Spears, and then you put the next one next to, like, Katy Perry, and you compare it, like, it's the same, they all sound the same, you know, and it's because it's a formula, you know. Their music is written to a formula that appeals to, like, teenage girls, you know, because that's their main audience, is like teenage girls between the ages of 12 to, like, you know, 18, if even that, right? And that's part of the reason why the average pop star has a shelf life of about 4 to 5 years, because after 5 years, they're people that, you know, when they were 12 listening to them, and then suddenly now they're like 18, 19, tastes change, and then you're not into the shit that you used to be into, right? So, in order to stay relevant, female pop stars, male pop stars too, got something on my lip, anyway, in order to stay relevant, they have to kind of reinvent themselves every couple of years, you know. If you look at Madonna as an example, every 2 albums or so, she drastically changes her image. You know, she starts off as like kind of a, like early Madonna is like, you know, has the 80s fucking sort of new wave kind of look, and then she like, you know, changes her image, and then she's like a material girl, and then it's like express yourself, and then, you know, fucking Vogue, and then all this other shit, and she's reinventing herself because her audience was grown, you know, and, you know, that's what pop stars have to do in order to be relevant and survive, you know what I mean? So that's basically, like, if you look at, like, say, Madonna, you know, she went through a slut phase also, right? Just seems that Miley Cyrus's slut phase is a little bit early, you know? So it's kind of like, that's, you know, but that they have to distinguish themselves, you know, because it's sort of like Lady Gaga distinguishes herself because she wears the crazy outfits, you know? Britney Spears distinguished herself as someone who, like, went into, like, fucking suicidal meltdowns and shit, you know? And it's just like Miley Cyrus just seems to be like using the, like, you know, I'm a total slut, look at my awesome body kind of angle to like sell records. You know, that's really all it is. And it's just kind of funny that people think that it's like some kind of fucking satanic message to, like, you know, like this is some kind of like brainwashing by the Illuminati to change all the young girls out there into fucking raging whores. And that's just total bullshit. You know, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the same kind, it's just marketing. That's all it is. It's the same kind of stupid marketing of shitty music to teenagers that we've had since fucking even before Madonna, you know. But Madonna was kind of the trendsetter for this sort of like crazy female pop star thing. But anyway, it just doesn't make it, you know. And the thing is, 5 years from now, Miley is going to be gone, you know. I mean, when was the last time that Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera or whatever her name is, like, what was the last album they put out, you know? I don't even know if Christina Aguilera is still around. I mean, it's, you know, shelf life of 5 years. These types of performers, they don't have long standing careers that go on for decades, you know. Like, I can't even name, you know, they come and go so fast because they're kind of just flash in the pan, sort of. It's because their fucking music is so fucking generic. Right? But anyway, that could probably be its own video. But Miley Cyrus, you know, just because she's like, you know, naked on a fucking wrecking ball, you know, or she wore some plastic fucking thing that made her butt all squishy. It's like, I do not give a shit. I do not give a shit at all. You know, I said in one of my prior videos that, you know, when you get old, like me, you stop giving a shit about a lot of things. And one of those things is everything out there that young people care about. I just do not fucking care. So there's lots of other important fucking things going on in the world. So I don't know. I should really come up with some kind of like theme behind all this when I make these videos here, the do not give a shit videos, you know. Anyway, adios folks. See you later.